Hello, everyone. This is Matt, the Millionaire Mailman Bousum here, PTP All-Star team leader and Pro Travel Plus founding member. Wanted to reach out and tell you we're going to get started here in a couple minutes. Just wanted to say hi and to let you know that we're going to have Teresa Sissy Ponce on the line with us. She's going to be giving some of her experiences here with this amazing company, this amazing program. And we're going to get started here in a second. All right, here we go. Okay, everyone, this is Matt, the Millionaire Mailman Bousum here again. I'm going to be checking periodically with my chats here to make sure that everybody's Sissy, did you say can or can't get on? We can use the chat over here in the actual Hangout, by the way. So anyways, hi, everyone. Matt Bousum here. Beautiful, sunny San Diego, California. It was a beautiful day. Today was like what San Diego is supposed to be. Today was 85, 88, lower humidity, breeze, blue skies, puffy clouds. It was a beautiful day, which is perfectly fitting for having this hangout right here, right now with you guys. So what are we going to be talking about here? Well, I'm going to be doing a presentation for you about Pro Travel Plus. It's going to be in two parts. First part's going to be about travel, about the travel industry, about our product, and then we're going to get into kind of the second half on how, if it's for you, how you can take everything you heard in the first half and turn it into a part-time or full-time significant income if that's what you choose to do. So a little bit about me. February, I was asked to lunch by a couple of my mentors, guys that I have been following and who have taught me and had led me through some pretty significant successes in my network marketing career. They asked me to lunch. Now, like I said, I'm the Millionaire Mailman. That's because I am a mailman on my path to becoming a millionaire. So here I am, this this mailman. They asked to lunch, and I knew it was for a good reason. Now, these two guys, basically, face-to-face, eye-to-eye, laid out what was to become the heart and soul and the brains behind what Pro Travel Plus would become. Now, what ended up happening was those two gentlemen were the CEO and the vice president of Pro Travel Plus. So both of those guys basically brought me on to help with the launch of the company, to help with the foundation of the company, and to help identify leaders and bring them on and then help to explode this company. And since our public launch on June 1st, in our first 29 days, we did $1 million in revenue, in sales, sorry. And within a little over 60 days, we did $4 million in sales. And in that amount of time, we attracted over 11,000 people globally to Pro Travel Plus. Now, the significance of that is Pro Travel Plus launched to the globe on day one, 170 countries. It's not the entire globe, but there's only 26 countries we're not in, and a few of those is because we're not exactly buddies with as far as the United States is concerned. So when they basically honored me and asked me to become a foundation of this company and to help take this into the stratosphere, I could not believe what would happen, but everything has fallen in line. And see, part of the story behind it is for a very long time, over a decade, we've been either in a borderline depression or a very serious recession. And there's been a lot of talk about the fact that the travel industry was on the decline. The travel industry was in trouble. That the travel industry has basically been in trouble. So over the past few years, things have changed. And so I'm going to present to you what Pro Travel Plus is. And I'm going to go to the screen share. We're going to get started. We're going to jump right into this. Hold on just a second, folks. Okay, here we go. Pro Travel Plus. Let me hide this real quick. All right. So Pro Travel Plus, there are probably 3 reasons why you would want to see this information. 1 is you would want to save money traveling the world. 2 is you would want to make money in the $8 trillion a year travel industry. Remember what I just said, that people were saying that the travel industry had taken a hit, that it was failing, that it had started to decline. Well, the truth is it never did. It actually maintained and increased from $7 trillion to $8 trillion over the past 3 years. You know, just yesterday, $850 million, just yesterday, in one day, $850 million was spent on travel. And what that should mean to those of you who are thinking like me and Teresa or Sissy, I'm sure most of you are probably familiar with it, so I'll say Sissy. And the rest of the PTP All-Stars, which is at this point is well over 100 members, what we all recognized was that opportunity and carving market share from the travel industry. Or you're a third group of people, you were sent the link, you were asked to come on here, you have no idea why you are here. You're here because you trusted someone, or someone bribed you, or just said they're going to buy you a 6-pack. It doesn't matter. However you got here, we welcome you and love you and respect you. So jumping right into why the travel industry. Why did we look at Pro Travel Plus? Why did Pro Travel Plus as a company decide to go into the travel industry when they opened their business? It's because it is, you know, like we said, it's that $8 trillion a year industry, and it's growing. When asked, the baby boomers, when you ask anyone, but in particular the baby boomers who are retiring at a rate of every 20 seconds, if you ask them if time and money was no issue, what would you do in your golden years? And the #1 response was always travel. It's also the #1 search term on the internet. And in the US, more money was spent on travel than on food. And like I said here, when USA Today did a nationwide poll asking the question, what would you do if you had all the time and money? And the #1 answer was travel. So where would you go? That's what we asked. Where would you go? What would you do? How about glass bottom huts of Bora Bora? Each one of these huts is private. They're glass bottom. You can fish out of the bottom of your own hut, right next to your bed, basically. Catch your fish, call room service, your concierge, whatever. They'll come out with a boat that has a grill on it and grill your food for you right there, right next to your personal little pier right there. That's pretty incredible. How about the Legends at Whistler? You know, some of us enjoy winter. Some of us might want to go to a winter wonderland, go to a skiing paradise. You know, sweaters and big boots and scarves and rosy cheeks and cold noses. Really an amazing experience at Legends at Whistler. How about the Rio Cancun? This is getting more into what we're going to be talking about a little bit and what Sissy is going to mention when I bring her on. The Rio Resorts, amazing properties. How about the Atlantis Resort in Nassau, Bahamas? We're going to be talking about Nassau, Bahamas. This is an amazing like I would say world class. I wish I could say universe class kind of resort. Those are that's the kind of travel we're talking about. That's the kind of, you know, experiences we're talking about. See, we want to create professional tourists, people who don't just travel because they want to get away, but people who travel because of what it gives to you, what it does. You know, there's a saying that says, travel is the only thing that you can buy that makes you richer. And so that's what we're trying to identify, and that's who we are as Pro Travel Plus representatives, professional tourists. These resorts that I just showed you, they all want your business, and you want to go there, you know, and it's true. We can prove it by showing the numbers that people are going to these resorts in droves today in this economy with the income that they have. So typically online travel clubs cost anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 in membership fees, and you have the per year maintenance fees, you know, monthly fees, so on and so forth. Not to mention, what if you bought a what if you bought a timeshare and spent significantly more than $1,500 to $3,000 in membership fees, and significantly more than $200 to $500, and you only go there once a year if you're lucky, maybe twice a year if you're special. Definitely not worth the money you spent in a timeshare. Other network marketing travel clubs, which is kind of in our wheelhouse, $350 to $500 in membership fees is normally what it costs, and anywhere from $39. We'll round up, anywhere from $40 to $70 a month. In our program, in the travel kind of you know, realm that we're talking about, the professional tourists, the all-inclusives, everything that comes with it, we're talking about $69.95, and you're only on the hook for $35 a month. But really what this slide should show is that it's only $35 to join our club, our Pro Travel Plus Travel Club, and you just pay for your first month. So out the door, the least you can spend to become a full-fledged member with all the benefits that come with it is $70. And then you just decide how you want to pay your monthly fees. Now, when we talk about discounts, we're talking about discounts. So I'm going to interrupt the presentation, and I'm going to turn off screen share. And I'm going to ask on Sissy Ponce to come on and talk about, she is going on that, I'll bring the slide back up here in a minute, but she's going to talk about the Cabo San Lucas. It's 5-star, all-inclusive, 4 nights at the Rio Santa Fe in Cabo San Lucas. I'm not even going to tell you how much it costs. I'm going to let her tell you. This might be her first time ever speaking on a Google Hangout. So I'm really proud of her. This is going to be awesome. But I want her to give you, she is set, she is booked, and she's good to go when we go in October. So I'm going to bring her on, present to everyone. And let me turn her microphone on. I think you have to turn your microphone on, Sissy. By the way. Yeah, you've got to turn your microphone on.
There we go.
There you go.
Now you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So thanks for coming on. And I wanted to basically ask you the question, what is your experience, just really quickly, in just a few minutes, what has your experience been coming on into Pro Travel Plus, and then starting your the planning stage and the price that you saw for the Cabo San Lucas trip, and then what you plan on doing before you go, while you're there, and of course after you come home. So take it away.
Okay, first of all, we didn't have any kind of little presentations that you're giving us right now. You showed me in a Starbucks on a piece of paper, and there was no website or anything. You just said, trust me, you need to sign up. And when you called me that following Friday, I signed up. Nothing, just on your promise that this is great. Anyways, right. It has been great. I've made my money back and then some. The Cabo trip, we paid $239 a person. We're getting 5 days, 4 nights, all inclusive. We also get 2 excursions, so we can either snorkel, horseback ride, ATV, or I think it's a dinner cruise, I'm not sure. But we get the choice of 2 of those. They will pick us up at the airport on a bus, take us to the resort. While we're driving to the resort, they will be checking us in. So when we get there, all we have to do is sit back and have our mimosas. And then
I'm just going to interrupt you for a quick second. Have you ever looked at how much the transfers cost from the airport to the resort?
Yes. I did do some checking, and whether it be taxis or shuttles, it was going to cost somewhere between $75 and $100 a person. And
that's included in the price of the trip?
And that's included in the price of the trip.
Awesome. Go ahead. Thank you.
Yeah. Pro Travel Plus is going to be picking us up at the airport, dropping us off at the resort, then picking us up at the resort and taking us back to the airport. There were a couple of people who were able to get their trips at $99 and a few others that got it for $199. I wasn't quick enough, so I paid $239 for each of us.
And that's not a night. That's not a night, right? That's for the entire stay.
It's for the entire stay. And then I also did a price comparison, and I found, I think the cheapest that I found was like $798 for the 5 days.
Right.
And that didn't include the transfer fees, and it didn't include any excursions.
Right. So, and from what I understand, that price also includes port fees, taxes, all the extra like hidden costs that happen. And a lot of times when you try to set up a vacation, there's all kinds of hidden costs, but that's included in the $239.
Right. When I bought our tickets out the door, it was $478.
So $239 a person, double occupancy. Are you taking your husband?
Yes, I am. I don't go anywhere without him. We always travel together.
Isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? Okay, I'm going to bring you back on here in a little bit, but thank you for sharing that. I'm going to get back to the rest of the presentation. Okay. All right. And we're back. I'm going to get us back onto the presentation here. All right. So this is the trip that she was just talking about. Cabo San Lucas, 5-star resort, 4 nights, all inclusive. The early bird price was $99. It went to I don't know, medium bird price of $199, and then the final extreme super expensive price was $239 a person. We're talking about $1,000 plus at this point. Vacation, $1,000 plus for $239 a person. Incredible experience. So there's a lot of things that are included. See, one of the things that we realized as a travel company was that you might be willing to pay $70 to join a travel club for those kinds of savings, but you might only go on 1 trip a year or 2 if you're special, right? How can we justify? How can we ask you to justify to yourself $35 a month in fees? Well, we recognize that we can give someone access to their own savings across the board on nightlife, entertainment, concert tickets, sporting events, access to savings on shopping, savings on a daily basis, things that you would be doing at home on a daily basis, going to the movies, going to dinner, all of those things. I'm going to show you an example here in a second of what the rewards network is, which is what we're talking about. What the rewards network is called. So if you look here in this bottom right-hand corner, I'm going to be showing you the rewards network. But as you can see, the travel portal, which you get as a member, is all inclusive. It's everything that you would experience on, say, a Priceline, Orbitz, Travelocity, Expedia, so on and so forth. And here it is at your fingertips in a one-stop shop. I'm going to be showing you a little bit what is in the travel essentials and in the travel tools, which is amazing. This is something that Sissy looked into in particular. She said that she had found a Tahoe vacation, sleeps for a week, and it was something like I think it was $500 or something like that. Sleeps for a week at Lake Tahoe. Here's a few other examples. Edge Lake Beach Club, Reno, Nevada, 7 days, sleeps for. That's $20.75 per person, not per night, per person, through our condo and weekly rentals portion of our travel portal. Club de Soleil in Cyprus, Greece. This is a dream destination for me. It is on my list. 7 days, sleeps for $21.68 per person. Now, you know, if any of you are travel, veterans, then you recognize the power of this. Aphrodite, an amazing location in Las Vegas, 7 days, sleeps for at only just under $30 per person. That's not per night. That's per person. Now, Robert Kiyosaki, you know what? Actually, I'm going to jump out of this really quick because we're going to start getting into money here in a second. And I'm going to turn off the screen share for just a second. So that's a little bit about our travel product. It's a travel club. It costs $70, which is actually a $35 purchase, and you pay for your first month. $70 out the door. And then you select from that point for $35 a month. The product is unbeatable for a few reasons. One is the cruises. Okay, so there's a rule in the travel industry that a cruise company, we'll say Caribbean Cruises or Princess or whatever, there's a rule that they tell travel companies, you cannot charge less for our cruises than we do on our own website. It has to be the same price or more, and a lot of times it usually is more. But for cruises in particular, we have a relationship, we being Pro Travel Plus, have a relationship with these cruise companies that allows us to offer less than their own websites. They're less than their own prices, discounted from their own websites, which is incredible. That is a huge coup for our travel product. It had a few things. Anyways, so that's just one of the many things. I'm going to jump into another screen share here, and I'm going to show you hold on just a second. Here we go. All right. This is the travel portal. This is the Pro Travel Plus travel portal. This is what everybody gets when they join. It's what everybody gets when they come onto, you want to make sure. Okay. All right, here we go. Travel portal. Okay, so the rewards network I'm going to touch on, but as you can see, live and in person, incredible. We can do a vacation request form, which means the company will help you plan a vacation and help you get the best pricing. Exotic destinations, luxury vacations, European vacations, flights, cruises. This is the Pro Travel Plus members cruise. This is I believe it's 4 nights, departing Miami to Nassau, Bahamas for there's actually a quick picture of it, for $159 per person. There's all kinds of bonuses, but if you've priced a cruise that goes to Nassau, Bahamas, stops at a private island, you have a $50 credit credited to you. You have all kinds of benefits given as through the as a member of Pro Travel Plus. That's going to be an incredible amount of fun. And then Caribbean, Alaska, and European cruises, car rentals, entertainment, sporting event tickets. If you're a cigar smoker, yeah, why not? Might as well get a discount through our entertainment portion of the travel portal. And then travel essentials, incredible private car service. If you want to get help with your bags, travel insurance, parking information, city passes, you can go on here and get a Rush My Passport assistance if you need to travel sooner rather than later. Incredible tours and activities. You know, pick a city. This list will grow as we grow, but pick a city and find out what you can do in that city. So I'm gonna jump on really quick onto the rewards network. Internet's a little bit slow, so bear with me. Okay, so here's what's crazy. So remember that $70 I talked about for joining, and then $35 a month after the first month? Pro Travel Plus will give you $500 in rewards cash just for joining, whether you paid that little fee or you paid more. But I've already spent some of my rewards cash. Let me tell you what I did. I came on here and I bought my wife an anniversary present. Of course, she's left with it, so I can't hold it up and show you. But I bought my wife an anniversary present. It was a Michael Kors purse, which retailed at $328 at Macy's. I got it for $220, and I got it with free shipping, and it was here within a week. And she loves the purse. But see, that's what we're talking about with value. You know, yeah, you pay that money to join the club, and you're going to travel. But until then, why not save money on local offers, gift cards, merchandise, you know, shopping for all of these things. You can look by brand. The local offers is based upon, of course, your location, where you are. I'm in San Diego, which is a destination city, so I can find something on here. But if you're in Dubuque or Des Moines or, you know, Kokomo, Indiana, you can find something on here too. That's what's in the rewards network. Now, again, I'm going to turn off screen share and come back to you. Here we are. And I'm going to bring Sissy back. Sissy has had a couple experiences through the rewards network. She's seen and done some shopping. For instance, we had one member of our team named Bonnie Morano out of Boston who got $100 in restaurant.com gift cards for $17 through her rewards network. Like I said, the purse I got, I was going to say my purse, but the purse I got for my wife through my travel portal. So Sissy, I'm going to bring you back on here. Present to everyone. Here she is. Go ahead and turn your microphone back on.
Okay.
There she is. Okay,
Hi.
so talk to me a little bit about your experience with the rewards network.
Okay, so day before yesterday, I was online looking for something good to spend my money on, and I found myhotels.com. So I bought a $50 gift card, and they gave me a second $50 gift card for free.
Buy one, get one free. That's ridiculous.
And it works at the Days Inn, Comfort, Howard Johnson, Hyatt. I mean, lots of different ones. Because I was checking around Anaheim for Disneyland and that sort of thing. So cool. Each gift card could be used on a different night or a different stay for $50 off of your hotel price. And then the other thing I did was I shopped for a Michael Kors purse, and I price compared for Macy's, and it was $298. And on our side, it was $198.
Wow.
So yeah, that's what I do.
What an experience. And I might have butchered, but I kind of paraphrased your experience with finding that Lake Tahoe condo stay. Can you tell me what that was again?
Yeah, it was 1 week in Lake Tahoe, and it was I want to say it was for 4 people, and it was $568. So
4 people sleeps, or for a week.
For a week.
Wow. Well, that's just, the value is there. I mean, I'm sure we could talk about, people get it. there's all kinds of value for the price point that we're asking someone to pay, and all the value that we're going to give them. You know, the $500 in rewards cash that we're going to reward to anyone who just for joining. It's pretty ridiculous. So cool. All right, thank you. I'm going to bring you back here again in a little bit.
Okay.
Thanks again, Sissy.
All right.
Okay. All right, and we're back. So that is Sissy Ponce. Now, she is one of my well, she's one of my closest friends, first of all. For many years, I was actually her mailman. And we've always revolved around each other. We've always bumped into each other, whether it was in our personal lives or professionally, whether it was network marketing or something. And one of the things that is very true is that I'm going to bring this back up here. Do another screen share. Okay, so I brought this on. I showed this briefly. The richest people in the world build networks. Everyone else is trained to look for work. So, and Sissy, in my experience as people who you know have the same very same vision and dream about the future, you know, and everyone on the PTPAllstars, you know, Bradley and Nathaniel and their team in Jamaica. We have Randy Jatsa and RV Ron in Estonia, who have, at this point, they're well over 30 people in Eastern Europe. We have a team building in Canada. We have a team building in the UK, in both London and in a small town in Scotland. We have you know, a team building in Singapore, in Sri Lanka, in India, in Australia, and then, of course, here in the US. And what we all recognize, is that the richest people in the world build networks. They go and they, you know, 1% of 100 people's efforts is easier than 100% of your own efforts. So that's why we talked about why Pro Travel Plus as a product. Now we're going to talk about why Pro Travel Plus as a business. There's some of the business money-making aspects of what you get as a Pro Travel Plus member. Now, the 2x14 forced company matrix is a fancy way of describing our pay structure. Really what it means is 14 levels you get paid on. They don't have to be 14 levels that you've brought in. They could be 14 levels that anybody above you or below you fills in for you. In this company, you know what? I'm not even going to touch on that yet. I'm going to wait until a later slide. It's so exciting, I was going to jump the gun. And then, of course, we talked about the full access to all travel portal products, including the $500 and the travel rewards dollars. And then, of course, membership is available to people in over 170 countries. I think we're in 173 at this point, and much, much more. And we're going to touch on that a little bit. So there's a powerful system working for you. Pro Travel Plus gives you your own website. We saw the back office with the travel portal, and it does the work for you. So if you see value, you buy. If you see opportunity, you invest. Okay? Now, we are, as a team, we would like to help anyone who wants to make money in the travel industry through Pro Travel Plus, selling exactly what we just showed you. We want to help you launch your own travel business in the travel industry. And as you can see here on the left-hand side, it's not a demonstration. This is a screenshot in real time of how people are joining, how often they're joining. And then you can see internationally, you know, all these flags. I don't recognize most of them, but the point is people all across the globe are recognizing and seeing probably what you have already saw, which is the value. Now, there are 3 ways to enroll. We covered this: $70, $35 a month. Those people that just come in at the minimum, they get as a, I don't know, bonus, a 2x10 matrix. So you say you wanted to just be a member and you didn't want to make any money. Too bad. Pro Travel Plus is going to pay you anyways. It's just the way it is. It's the way the comp plan is built. If you want to come in at a 3-star, which all that means is you pay your 70 and then you elect to prepay for a year. That means you have no monthly payments for a year. we're going to give you an even larger matrix. So I want you to see here. I hope you can see this clearly, and I want you to listen and maybe write this down. And as a 1 star, at $70, you get a 2x10 matrix, and you can earn over $2,000 a month, potentially, without selling one membership, with zero sponsorship required. That's the potential. How can that potential become a reality? The team, the people above you in your upline, which would be Sissy and me and Alvin and TJ and Lane and Howie and Sally and Randy, and I'm missing so many people. But if they all continue to do what we have been doing and fill in the matrix for you, you'll make that money whether you sell anything or not. If that happens in a year, but in that year you've been enjoying the benefits of being a member, that's a win. That's a huge win. Again, $70 to join, and then you just elect to pay a monthly fee. Or you can come in as a 2-star, which means you pay your $70 and you elect to prepay your monthly fees for 6 months, which means no monthly fees for 6 months. You get a larger matrix, and the exact same model, you can make over $8,500 a month without selling one membership. We're talking about potential and possibilities. But what if you only make half of that without selling one thing? This is a ridiculous opportunity, folks. I hope you know the value like we did. And then, of course, coming in at a 3-star, which is what I did and what most of the leaders in PTPAllstars and Pro Travel Plus as a whole came in. We prepaid for a year, which means no monthly payments for a year. We get a 2x14 matrix. I'm just going to let this number sink in right here. If that 2x14 matrix fills, when that 2x14 matrix fills, over $25,000 a month without selling one membership. Ridiculous. Ridiculous opportunity. Now, this is where it gets crazy. You can make a weekly enrollment bonus if you do sell. If you choose to sell that same product, that same opportunity, if you choose to sell, you can make anywhere from $15 to $30 on your personally enrolled people. That gets paid weekly, and then it goes down 3 generations. If you let's just say you come in at a 3-star with that $25,000 plus per month, we'll give you a check match, meaning one of my personal enrollee is Sissy Ponce. If Sissy Ponce makes $1,000 this month, I will make as a commission check match from the company, I will make 30% of that. I will make 30%. That's $300 out of that $1,000 sent to me in a check match from the company. This can get ridiculous. Now, let's just say you work really hard and you sign up 10 people. And each one of those 10 people, because you helped them and because the team helped them and the company helped them as a whole, each one of them make $1,000 a month, and you make 30% on all 10 of them. We're talking about life-changing, generational wealth. The 100-year plan. How can you affect your children's children? And then it gets crazy once we get into the 3-star elite. It just means you make more money. Really, it's really what it just comes down to. Like we said before, we're available in 170 countries. PTPAllstars is here. We're a little bit here. We're a little bit here. We're here. We are here. We're here. We're in Guatemala. We're in Estonia. We're here in East Asia. We're here in Southeast Asia. We are in Australia. And we have someone right now, I think Nigeria is somewhere here, someone joining in Nigeria. So what you just saw is Pro Travel Plus. It was a lot of information in a short period of time. But we always like to end everything that we say, every presentation that we do with, we'll see you on the beaches of the world. And ladies and gentlemen, we really respect and appreciate. Let's turn off the screen share so you can look at me in my eyes. We respect and appreciate your time for listening. It is 6:44. So if you're watching this and you're like, Matt, just shut up. How do I join? Where do I go? How do I do it? Well, you need to get with the person that invited you onto the Hangout. Get with the person that invited you and thought highly enough of you. By the way, you need to thank them and give them a big hug and a kiss, because they were the only way you were going to find out about Pro Travel Plus. And get with them and get your join link. Get your join link and become a member, and do it as soon as possible, because in 15 minutes we are having a global call, which we have every night on Pro Travel Plus. Every night we have at least 200 people on that call across the globe, which, if you know anything about network marketing, if you know anything about how these companies work, getting 20 people to be on a nightly call is a huge ask. We have over 200 nightly. So here's how you can do this. Here's how you can take advantage and get started quickly and get started on the right foot and really take this opportunity and crank it up a notch. Get with the person who invited you, okay? Sign up for a year. Prepay for the year. Get the $500 in rewards cash to kind of take that sting out of that $435 you just spent. And oh, what the hell, I'll throw in a free 2-night stay worth as much as $600 to you. You join right now. You pay for the year. You get to $500 in rewards cash. We'll give you a free little getaway for up to $600 value. And then once you're signed up, once you're good to go, you get on the phone, you get on the person who, do a 3-way call, whatever it takes. You can get at least one person on the line with you when you call into the national call and expose them to Pro Travel Plus. So potentially, let's just say you go crazy. Let's just say you heard this information, and we'll use Sissy, for example. And you say, okay, Sissy, I'm ready to get started. I want to be a member. I see the value. And yes, I do want to do the business, because if you don't want to do the business, it's all good. We love you and respect you and believe in you, and use the product and go crazy. We'll see you on the beaches of the world. But if you do want to take the opportunity, say, Sissy, okay, I want to get started. Where's my link? Boom, boom, boom. You get signed up. How do I get someone on the call with me? Because you probably watched this and said, wow, there's tons of people I know would be interested. And it is 5 o'clock somewhere, and you can say to someone, welcome. Okay. So really what it comes down to is get Sissy's help, get my help, for crying out loud. We'll get someone on the call with you, and then you could possibly start your night off making money. You're already going to be in the black because you got your $500 in rewards cash, and you got the free vacation from me, which I will happily send you no matter where you are in the country or the globe. And you can get started with building a successful travel network marketing business this evening. So, Sissy, I'm going to bring you on one more time. And go ahead and unmute yourself.
Okay.
Okay, there you are. Hi. So it's 12 minutes until the call. It usually starts at 7:05 Pacific, 10:05 Eastern. And but if someone comes in later at 10:10 or 7:10, it doesn't really matter. But what I really wanted to do was just ask you from start to finish how you felt about Pro Travel Plus, what you would like to convey to people that are watching, and then what your vision, how you feel about where we're going and what we're going to accomplish together. Take it away.
Okay. What was your first question?
Just, how has your experience been from start to finish up to now, and then take that and lead it into where you feel like we're going, what does your heart and your soul tell you about what we're doing in the realm of the travel industry, and then what we're doing about changing people's lives.
Okay. So in the first place, when I joined, we didn't have any kind of materials. We didn't have any kind of presentations. So I went into this on faith. And in the first month or 30 days of doing the business, I had 10 people on my team. Did I work hard? No, I hardly worked. At this point, I have 23 members on my team, and I didn't sign them all up. I only have 13 personals, which is still a good start because I've done many network companies. I've made a lot of money. I've earned cars, but none of them were positioned like I'm positioned here with this company. So I'm positioned right now that I can make the amount of money that, I'm sorry, my dog just set herself free. So you're going to hear her because she's very vocal. Anyways, I see this is the last company that I'll be working with. Will I be doing a lot of travel? Yes. I've already got this trip booked, and I'm already looking at condos because I'm going to Louisiana right after we get back from Cabo. So I'll be using our site for some condo time in Louisiana. And then I've got a trip planned for Wisconsin next year, which I'll use condos for that as well. I'm waiting very patiently for the new trips to be released, which will be quite exciting because I know we're in Costa Rica and Cancun and trying to get in the Philippines. There's a lot coming, so I'm really excited about that. And I don't see me doing anything else. I'm going to be a professional tourist. Matter of fact, I'm already a professional tourist. I'll be leaving my traditional job very quickly. Very quickly. Awesome. I might have to mute myself.
Thank you. Thank you for coming out. I'm gonna mute you. I love it. I love it because I'm a mailman. I run my business from my mail truck. I've recruited personally 23 people. The team at this point is close to 200. And I've done it all in uniform inside my mail truck with my cell phone. Okay. The truth is, if I can do it, I can guarantee that anybody that breathes and can kind of speak English and maybe read a little can do this. Really, it's all about sharing. Travel is sexy. Travel is easy to sell. Travel is easy to explain. You don't have to explain to someone how a plane takes you from an airport and takes you to this incredible destination and then what you do while you're there. You just make it up as you go. You don't have to be tall. You don't have to be thin. You don't have to be short, fat. You don't have to be white, black, orange, purple. You can be old and young. You can be male or female. The travel industry is the perfect vehicle for making money, especially if you're in a company that's this new and doing as well as it is already. So that's all I got. So I'm here and I'm available, and you can reach me, and Sissy can reach out to me to help. I'm going to open up a Q&A if anybody has any questions. Otherwise, the call starts very soon. You can get the call information from the person who invited you, and we can get started on making this a very important and very special night for you. So I'm going to open the Q&A right now. If you're on this, you can probably see it. Feel free to ask any questions that you may have. I will be right here. I'm going to turn, Sissy is there. She can turn her mic back on if she needs to say anything. If someone is asking her questions personally, she can ask here in the group. If any of you who are watching have any questions, feel free. I'm here for you guys. I love you. I respect you. I believe in you. This has been Matt, the Millionaire Mailman Bousum, PTP All-Stars, Pro Travel Plus for Life. I love you guys. And don't forget, I'm still here. I haven't left. Feel free to ask any questions. Okay, I'm going to give it a few more minutes and allow for any questions that anyone might have. If anyone needs to jump on and ask any. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and stop the broadcast. This information will be posted on our team page. It will be posted in the link to watch will be posted in the chat, and of course saved on social media and shared on Facebook and Twitter. And I will say this to any of the current Pro Travel Plus members or PTP All-Stars that are watching, that some incredible things are coming. Today is August 20th, 2015. On September 1st, that's in 10 days or so. On September 1st, everything is going to be cranked up a notch. An opportunity to make money. I'm going to look at you while I say this. The opportunity to make money, the ease with which we market Pro Travel Plus, the trips that we can offer, the product will get better. We are in our second version already of the travel portal. There will be a third version. Things have been great so far. They're going to, like Charles Vest, the vice president, my mentor and my sponsor in Pro Travel Plus. He likes to say today, right now, is the worst that Pro Travel Plus will ever be. So with that, I don't think there's any questions. Sissy, you want to give me a thumbs up if you're good to go? I can't see your thumb. There you All right. Guys, I love you. I will talk to you soon. I'll see you on the beaches of the world.